Hello and welcome back to my channel. Since we've spoken last, I had made a video about me spending my money and recently getting a job. Since then, I've quit my job because it's not something that I enjoyed and I want to do something more centered towards my major. Also, something that's changed, I got some cool LED lights. I think it makes my background look a little bit more entertaining. Hello, Grandma. Hello, Grandpa. Thank you for purchasing me these lights for Christmas. Today, we are talking about the Goodwill Outlet. I went to the Goodwill Outlet over Christmas break with my twin sister, Erica. For those of you who don't know my sister, that don't subscribe to me on here, that aren't part of my immediate family, we are actually twins, we're fraternal twins, but we don't look very much alike as her hair is blonde. She's also multiple inches taller than me and really pretty. I'll insert a picture of us here together so you know what she looks like. Hopefully we can get her on the channel soon to do a video with me. The first question is, what is the Goodwill Outlet? I watched a lot of videos on YouTube about the Goodwill Outlet, what it is, what you need to be prepared for when you go. It's a extension of the Goodwill stores, I guess, but it's not your regular browse through the racks type of thrift shopping. All of the clothing there is sorted into these big blue plastic bins and you pay by the pound. At the St. Louis Goodwill Outlet store, I believe it was $1.19 per pound of clothing. We love paying less than $1 for a shirt. The opportunity just couldn't be denied. So we started our journey to the route of cheap clothing. I'm going to share 5 tips that I think you should know before you go to the Goodwill Outlet, and then also show you the couple of items that we got. My first tip is to mentally prepare yourself. I know it sounds extreme, but you need to mentally prepare yourself to be in a stressful environment, one, but also prepare yourself to spend a decent amount of time. We were there for 2 hours, and the way Goodwill Outlet works is they rotate out the bins every 15-20-ish minutes, so they're constantly bringing in new product and taking out old product, so the cycle of stock is constantly changing. What you don't pay in cash, you're going to pay with your time. I ended up leaving the store with 2 items for $1. It was actually 80 cents, but then I rounded up to donate to charity, so 80 cents was about 40 cents an item. The atmosphere there, when I describe it as stressful, I mean there's people rummaging through bins very aggressively. They have their carts covered to ensure that nobody else can peek into their shopping carts and steal what they have and add it to their own pile. That leads me to my second tip, which is, even though people can be aggressive, don't initiate with them. When I was there, I was sorting my clothes from like left to right, so I was checking the clothes and like setting it over here in the opposite side of the bin. A guy walked up to the part that I was throwing my clothes at and just started throwing the clothes back at me, and I just kind of didn't react. I just went about my merry way. Even though it kind of angered me on the inside, I wasn't about to get in a fight over clothing pieces that cost multiple dimes. Okay, it's not worth it. YouTube is conflicted about my third tip, the glove dilemma. The bins can be kind of nasty. There are some weird, suspicious items in there. I walked over to one bin and, to be completely honest, it smelled like pee. It smelled like pee. I immediately turned around. Didn't search through that one, but that just emphasizes like the kind of atmosphere it is. It's not very sanitary, but you gotta do anything to find those bargains. One girl on YouTube said you shouldn't wear gloves because you need to be able to feel the quality of the items as you sort through them quickly. You can feel what is nice, what is quality, what could possibly be resold or expensive retail value. I don't think that's worth the risk. I wore gloves, my sister wore gloves. I don't want to touch anything that's in there until I've washed it, which is, I guess, another side tip. Always wash your clothes before you wear them. I feel like that one's self-explanatory, but you never know. Okay, I'm just putting it out there. In short, my opinion, wear gloves. My fourth tip is trying to get the people that are faint of heart to reconsider. Honestly, I don't think the entire trip was worth the amount of time for the items that we got. It was still a fun experience regardless, so The fourth tip is if you think the regular Goodwill is sketchy, the regular stores, I would not recommend going to the Goodwill Outlet. I consider myself an avid thrift shopper. I go to resale stores, I go to thrift stores all the time. I would say that's where the majority of my clothes in my closet are from at this point, now that I'm buying my clothing items for myself. When I heard about the Goodwill Outlet, I considered it like a huge opportunity, somewhere new to start shopping and explore and just have fun with my sister when I'm home on winter break. However, when we got there, it was kind of an initial shock of what it is. Even though I watched a lot of YouTube videos on it, and so did she, we were both kind of uncomfortable, I guess. There definitely are people that are way more aggressive than me and my sister that are shopping there, people that are there to resell items and are like really digging for that bargain, whereas we were just more casually browsing and not in the mood to like fight for our right to buy used clothing. That kind of leads into the next one, tip 5. If you do have a reselling business or want to start a reselling business, on Poshmark, Depop, if you're going to sell stuff on eBay, I would highly recommend getting stuff from here, or if you just need some t-shirts, I think it would be great for that. There was a guy walking around through the book section. He had a whole cart full of books and he was scanning them as he went to see what they sold for online, and if it was enough, in his opinion, he would put it in his cart and then I assume resell them for a pretty good profit. Ideally, I would love to do that, but my Poshmark has only sold a couple of items, not very successful for me, but for others, it could be a really good outlet. Now I'm just gonna briefly show you the 2 items that I got. One's a t-shirt, one's a dress, which I didn't know if it would fit or not because I don't have fitting rooms there. That's something to know. We have the dress here. This was 40 cents, mind you, okay? Something that I don't own already, for sure. It kind of gives me like 60s, 70s housewife vibes. I'll try it on for you guys. So that dress hits about mid-length-ish, and I'm not really sure what brand it is, but I'll look it up and see what kind of credibility it has. It doesn't feel too expensively made, but that doesn't matter because it fits me well. So this is the brand that it is. I found it on Facebook. They don't have an actual website, it looks like, but an average dress goes for about $64 US. Next is this t-shirt. I sleep in t-shirts like these all the time, so that's kind of what I got it for, although you could definitely wear it with a cute pair of mom jeans and a little white tennis shoe. I think that would be really cute as well. Also 40 cents. For that price, I would expect like a garbage bag, but yet I got a beautiful dress and this nice sleep shirt. My sister picked up a blue sweater and some prismatic sketching pencils, which she looked up. They retail for $20 and she got them for, again, just a couple of cents. So that was a good value. She paid $2 for what she purchased. Anyway, that was my experience at the Goodwill Outlet. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something, and if you wish to endure it for yourself, good luck and happy hunting.